Welcome, friends. Now, I know it's been a while since the last Jelix Funnies episode, but I've been very busy. I usually juggle a job, college, social life, and last but not least, a YouTube channel. As you all know, COVID-19 has become a global pandemic. It has caused people to get very, very sick, or worse. Although the mortality rate has dropped to a small percentage of 5.9%, it is still a serious issue, and is not something to joke about. Now, with all that being said, I will continue to make a joke about it. You see, Mama Rona doesn't only kill the elderly and the immune-compromised, it's also killed my career, and my social life. Not like I had much of either to begin with, but that's besides the point. Because it's so dangerous, social distancing has become essential, and you can't go into the movies or eat inside at restaurants in some places. You can still order pickup, which is great because I couldn't live without my Chipotle. Thank you, essential employees. Speaking of Chipotle, that reminds me of a time where me and my best buddy Trace went to Chipotle many years ago after swimming. And no, I'm not talking about the time I saw Trace's pee-pee. This time was different, because we were also joined by my sister and my dad. Not really my dad, but go with it. We had just got done swimming at the public pool and we had worked up quite the appetite. You see, back then I was a short, chubby, fat kid, so the only thing that could fill my tummy was an enormous portion of Mexican cuisine. And Trace was a short, scrawny kid who could eat, and no one would know where he would put it all. I mean, not much has changed. Maybe back then his hair was a little bit shorter. After standing in line and making our order, we all sat down in the dining area, which during the pandemic is now unheard of. 6 feet apart, everyone. We were all enjoying our delicious burritos and bowls when in stumbles in a disheveled man with a scraggly, unkempt beard. In fewer words, a hobo. Does he stand in line to order? No. He meanders straight into the dining room. And can you guess, out of all the tables and out of all the people in the restaurant, where he decides to grace his presence? You bet your sweet Bippy was right next to us. Now I'm about to recreate the scene for all of you, but fair warning, the voice I give this man does not do a justice or accurately represent his actual voice. He spoke like a choir of garbage disposals, grinding up buckets of tapioca pudding. Clearing his throat, he greets us. "Hey folks, how you doing around here? Just got a blessed day, how you doing?" Assuming our silence was an invitation to join us, he continues. "Yeah, you see, I'm a war veteran, and my experience on the front lines have brought me closer to God." At this point, we're all trying to focus on our food as he trails on. To sum up his speech, it was a compilation of war veteran and this and, Jesus Christ the Lord. That, honestly, the takeaway I got was war veteran, grumble, grumble, God, grumble, grumble, and war veteran. Did I mention that already? And then out of nowhere, he just stops. And with his one good eye, I assume, falls upon Trace and his half-eaten burrito. "That's a good-looking burrito there you got, son," he says as he licks his lips like a helicopter. Trace, willing to die for his burrito, apparently, instead of immediately giving it to this deranged lunatic, says nothing and stares him down with a soulless, burning glare. After a minute of this extreme staring contest, the self-proclaimed veteran had lost this war and gave up, stumbling away. The moral of the story, kids, is be safe when going out in public. Use social distancing. Act like every person you see is this burrito-loving, God-fearing war veteran, and socially distance yourself from them like I wish I could have many years ago. Good night, everyone.